Good afternoon. My name's Tom Jeffs and I'm one of the mental health first aid trainees here at Changing Minds Ken. And if you don't know what mental health first aid is, well, check out our website to find out more about that. So in this video, we're asking, why is isolation so hard and what can you do about it? So I don't know about you, but isolation is getting tough and it's starting to take a toll on people's mental health. Maybe you found yourself just being a little bit more grumpier than usual, more negative than usual. Maybe you found yourself less motivated and less generous than usual. If so, maybe you found solace, like me, in eating more food and watching more TV. Connection is incredibly important, and now, whilst we're in isolation, we can feel more alienated than ever before. Karl Marx wrote about alienation, and although I wouldn't consider myself a Marxist in any sense, I do recognise a good idea when I hear one. He said that we can feel lost and anxious and depressed when we're alienated in 4 distinct ways. The first way is being alienated from nature. We live in a world that's increasingly destroying nature for financial benefit. We spend less time in nature and more time in man-made environments. When was the last time you surrounded yourself by nature, surrounded yourself by life, feeling the texture of leaves in your hand, the smell of the forest in your nose, the sound of the trees in the wind? When was the last time you just sat in the forest and watched the trees being blown about? The second way we're alienated is when we are alienated from other people. We increasingly have less contact, less intimacy, and less trust. When was the last time you had a decent conversation with someone? A conversation where you felt a real sense of psychological connection with someone. 2 people singing off the same hymn sheet. I talk about needing a level 3 conversation with people and to be unapologetic about needing it. What's a level 3 conversation? Well, a level 1 conversation is an everyday conversation. A level 2 conversation is an intellectual conversation. And a level 3 conversation is a deeply personal conversation. Take time to have a level 3 conversation with someone. The third way in which we're alienated is when we're alienated from meaningful work or meaningfulness. Human beings are productive beings. Famous addiction psychologist Gabor says that we really are made in the image of God. We're meant to create. When we do things that aren't creative, that don't reflect who we are, it imposes depression and anxiety and a sense of meaninglessness on us. So be creative. Make a bit of time to do something you're good at. Do something that inspires you. Do something that inspires others. The fourth way that we're alienated is when we're alienated from ourselves. When was the last time you had a gut feeling and you went against it and then later regretted it? Children are naturally in tune with themselves. Have you ever seen a 2-year-old baby struggle to communicate their gut feelings? That means at some point within your childhood, you got separated from yourselves. Yeah, our gut feelings are important to us. They're important for telling us what is right and what is wrong, what is dangerous and what is safe, what is true and what is false. And it's important for telling us what is healthy, what is toxic. It's important for telling us how you actually feel about things and when you've had enough and you need to look after yourself. So if you don't listen to yourself, you will hurt yourself. So take time to meditate every day. Maybe take a walk in nature, sit and count your breaths, observe the sounds, the smells and the sights of life around you. Maybe you might achieve the 100 breaths challenge. If you don't know what that is, check out our video on that. So why is isolation so hard? Because it increases our sense of isolation from nature, from others, from meaningful activity, and even from ourselves. But the good news is that there's something you can do about that. So try connecting with some of these things and see if you don't start to slowly feel better. So I've been Tom Jeffs. This has been nice. Good connecting with you. And look after yourselves. And if you can do me a favour, please like the video. It might mean this video gets to help someone else. And if you found these types of ideas helpful, then why don't you subscribe? Feel free to comment about the videos too. Anyway, take care everyone. Bye.